Hello everyone, thank you for joining me. I'm Kenny, aka Meek the Ghost, and today we're playing Yakuza Zero's Cabaret Showdown with Majima. So we're actually going to skip through the little mini tutorial to get to the better parts of it. So in the first part we're going to show the training of the Platinum Hostesses. So right now, in the beginning you only start with one. Her name's Yuki. You get more Platinum Hostesses as you take on the other cabaret clubs in cabaret battles. And every time you beat them, you shut down their club and you take their best hostess. Eventually you're going to get a really strong lineup of hostesses to make a lot of money. In the beginning, they're at level 1, they're not very impressive, so it's good to in the beginning to have like poor customers so they can get used to talking to people. The richer the customer, the harder they are to get to like you. So Yuki is really awkward. And honestly, I think it's part of her charm. I really like Yuki. She's so weird. So here you're gonna ask her, it's kind of like playing a regular hostess game in one of the Yakuza games. It's like you talk to a girl and they ask you a series of questions and you have to choose like which one she would respond to the best. So aside from doing these to rank up their levels, because if you get a perfect lesson, then their level in the beginning goes up, I think, by about 3 points, so it's from 1 to 3, which honestly isn't much. The more money they make, that's where the growth really comes in. And so in my opinion, the best way to make the character evolve or get more powerful is to just go ahead and do some cabaret challenges, but not against the 5. And so the 5 other owners, they're like this group of people who choked out the other cabaret clubs, and this is one of the few last standing ones that are against them. But yeah, they do dirty stuff. They poach your talent. They slander your people, and they hire people to attack your store. So aside from this, you can dress up your platinum hostesses. Yeah, you can give them different hairstyles, makeup, accessories like necklaces, rings, watches, dresses, which sounds a little weird, but it's a lot more fun than I thought it was in the beginning. And it can actually get kind of addicting. So aside from beating up shakedowns and whatnot, this is a reliable way to make some yen decently. Because as you play the later rounds, like in the beginning you get maybe tens of millions of yen, but as you play later on, you start getting like hundreds of millions, and I think to eventually like bring it billion or so. So there are different ways that you would upgrade the women, like to help them out with their specialties. Is that you have sexy, beauty, cute, and funny. As far as like the attraction things that you can change with the outfits for your characters. And obviously different people are attracted to different things. But they also have skills that each of them have, which they have to grow through actually doing the job, which is like their party ability, their fun ability, talkative ability, love ability. You know, it'll grow as you use them again.
確かに私おじいちゃん子なのでお年寄りのお客さんと話してる方が自然に喋れる気がしてたんですよね。
So after we do this, we're gonna do a little quick showcase of changing her stats. In the beginning, you don't have much to choose from for outfits or accessories. You get more of them unlocked as one, as you beat the other cabaret clubs, and two, as you gain more of a higher rank from getting more customers to your club. So the rankings go, X is terrible, triangle is good, but you know, like normal, not good. Circle is good, but double circle is the best. So you want to get as many stats with the double circle as high as possible. I think at this point in time, the highest you could probably go for Yuki would only be like a single X, 2 double circles, and a triangle. But as you get past the first Mars fight, it'll open up more options for her, where you'll eventually be able to get 3 double circles. I'm not too sure if you can get 4 double circles in total. I haven't quite made it that far yet in the game. I made it to a fairly decent area where I'm at right now. And it's pretty much the same repetition, like you'll get new people as you beat the game, and you train your people as you go against different clubs or just playing the thing that their skills will grow. Another thing you want to look forward to is the hand gestures the hostesses hold out for you. A small C is a lady's glass. A L looking shape in their hand is that the guest wants a glass. When they close their hands, they open it up like a book. That's for the menu. And then the last one looks kind of like an upside down shaka, is to refill the ice. Okay, and now we're gonna see how we did at her lesson. There it is. We got a perfect lesson. So it's gonna show her leveling up after this clip finishes. I'm sorry I'm going a little slow. I'm just trying to let you read the words. There it goes. Yep, see? Perfect lesson. She gained 2 levels. That's not that great. So I'm actually going to skip this thing. We're going to dress her up right now. So she's going to go from this, to that. See, I got the single X, double circle, triangle. Which is a lot better than what she had earlier. And like I said, it can always be improved later on. So we passed our first mock opening that the game forces you to play, and it's terrible. You only got 3 girls. So here is there's different ways to get more hostesses or people to sponsor your club, and this is one of them, where we went to a phone booth and that was ringing, and a man asked us for at first for a gun, and then he would give you money, and he'd call again and send you on another errand, and eventually he sends you up to this point where he has these 3 men gathered where you have to beat them up. He tells you that, oh, his life is in danger, and he's not even there. Oh. Okay, now that they're out the way, we have to go back to the phone booth. Well, once your dialogue is done. Okay, let's skip ahead. There we go. So this is the phone booth that's kind of close to your club. It's on the bottom right corner, right next to taxi cab. Right now somebody's getting mugged, but we're not even gonna pay attention to it. We're just gonna finish up this one. I'm gonna deal with them once I get off the phone.
Yeah.
So usually he leaves you money instead of the phone book that's in the booth. But not this time. And here's Simon's gift. So this is unknown, and she's actually a pretty good hostess. She's a gold level. So you have different tiers of hostesses. You have bronze, silver, gold, and platinum. And there we go. Okay, so if you've played mini games before getting to this point in the game, you may find some of the women that you helped out hiding around in the corner here, on the same street that the telephone booth was ringing. So for this lady, to get her, we had to help a little girl that was by the Sega game arcade. And for the girl wants you to catch her a couple of dolls, and eventually she's gonna come back with the doll that you just given her, all torn up, and she says her mom's a danger. So you go and you help beat up these loan sharks to get rid of them. And once that's done, you know, I mean, if you hadn't been to that point in the game and you're already here, you can meet her here in the corner, and she'll join you. But if you already did, like I did, that's how you get Dolly. And aside from her, we also have Etsuko, the Obitarian. She was a fun little quest, where she cuts in front of the line with you, trying to eat at this stand. And she makes fun of you and then draws attention to you. And eventually she tries to do the same thing to someone else, and turns out he's a Yakuza, and he attempts to stab her, so you save her from the dude, and she ends up liking you. So here, Etsuko just lost her job at the supermarket. She said it closed, and she's looking for another job, but she doesn't want to work in the same thing. So she wants to join your host club. And honestly, Etsuko is really, really good. She's a gold hostess, but she's well liked because of her her talkative and funny aspect. So there's times when she'll end up being your #1 earner. She's always on my air tier group. So you'll want more than just 8 hostesses because they're people, so they will get tired. So what I do is I'll put out like my best people one night, and then the second night I'll put out the B tier, and then I'll swap them back and forth. That way, it doesn't interrupt with their flow. People, they bog down, get tired, but they're not gone. Then they may be gone the next day, but they'll be back the following. So you never miss out on who you want to have as your lineup. And this lady, we're gonna call her Iranda-kun, or Iranda. There's this dude that was simping on her, and she sent him to go running around all over Osaka on these stupid missions for her. And he did it because he liked her. He ended up getting hurt. We had to buy him new shoes, and give him painkillers or whatnot, or medicine. And the poor dude, she was already seeing somebody else, and that guy was no good either. So she's blaming us for her losing her boyfriend, when she was really the problem to begin with for the other dude. So, and the sad part is the other dude knew about it too. He just was that smitten with her. But she's actually really good for party type people. So she's actually a really good, even though this is silver, she's easily one of the better hostesses. And this is yet another way to get hostesses, is you just go to the shrine in the center of town, and you can use your CP to buy someone. They're random, or no, they're actually in a list of how to unlock them, and not every one of them is great. Some are bronze, some are silver, some are gold. The highest are gold, like her. And here's the end of it. We bought everything for the host club, and we're getting the last person. I believe she's only a silver. Yep, see, she's a silver. So sometimes you meet women who want something in town in exchange. Sometimes they'll ask for like a watch, a wallet, boots, a coat. And you can get all this at La Marche, which is on the second main street of Sotonbori, on the other side of the Tonbori River. Okay, and here what we're doing is that we're buying partners. So we're paying for advertisement with these companies. That we give them money, and they in turn tell their clients about our business. And there's Club Mars right there, but we're gonna take everybody from them. Not all of these can be just bought out. There is one, I believe it's Gandahara, where you actually have to do a mission to get theirs. And here's the Gandahara mission. The guy owns a softcore store where you watch videos of women. And he says he has a problem raising the flag. So he's gonna send you. He heard about this rumor about a video that a lady in white gives you, and it's supposed to get your blood flowing. So he really wants to see what this video is like. So we meet a lady who we think might be the person in a back alley, and she complains that she's cold, and Majima decides that we should get her some Odin to warm her up, which you can find at I believe it's a Popo Market. And there she goes. She gave us a video. And of course, she's gone. Okay, so here's Gandahara's dude. So yeah, like I said, they have friendship meters. They're most likely gonna help you with your business. So aside from Gandahara, there's a Komian restaurant and the Sega arcade. Komian, you would eat there a few times until a lady comes in and the proprietor gets hurt, and you help by getting ingredients for her so she can help keep the business running while he's in the hospital. And once that mission is done, you know, you get to take their business instead of having to pay them money. And just like with the Sega arcade on Main Street. And at the Sega arcade, you would play a game called Space Harrier. It's an old Sega game where you fly around with a jetpack. You shoot aliens on another planet, but you have to get like a high score. You just have to keep playing it a few times, and eventually the lady will attack you, or not attack you, but she'll challenge you to a game. If that's the video, the guy decided to watch it with you. And yep. So in a weird roundabout way, it did solve his problem. So now he's our friend. So afterwards, oh, here we go again. Anyways, you go up after you leave his shop. You would go right back in, talk to him, and he gives you his business for free. So here we are actually going to do a showdown, and this is the second dude. And the first dude is really easy to beat. This guy gives us a little bit more rub. And honestly, the guy after him was even easier, because at that point, you know, you get a couple of platinum girls. Instead of just having Yuki, you'll have Ai and Saki at that point. So you have 3 platinum girls, so you can boost up. And your team, because of how many of these things you do, you're gonna get so used to it that, like, it'll be second nature. So I guess the more you do it, like with the early guys, it's a little hard, but then as you keep playing the game, you go to the harder guys, they end up being easy. Because your people are so good at what they do. And they start, and because you have word of mouth with your customers, you start to attract less poor people and more of the rich people. So you have like a stage of people that come in. You have poor, which can be pleased pretty easily. Average, which is still pretty easy to please, but still they're a little bit more picky than the poor. Then you have wealthy, and they are picky. But the worst is the mega rich. But each area that you have, like if you go to Mars, it'll be like a mostly love, type people that want to or just a random amount, but it's usually poor people in that area. But the different areas typically would specialize in different clients. Like Jupiter has a lot of people that like to party, so if you have a lot of hostesses that are skilled in the party thing, like I see those yellows, then it'd be great to have them on your team. So see, every time you get somebody ask for help, like right there, if you put the giant L, that means that the guest wants a glass. And as you get like the happy customer response a bunch of times, they're gonna start giving you a special ability, which you can press R1, which will make a couple of people go into like a really ecstatic moment, like how we're having right now. And obviously, the bigger the bar, the more that'll affect people, or more people it'll affect. The problem with being in this mode is that you can't ask to extend the invite. So if you pull it off too late on a wealthy guy, yeah, he'll leave for as soon as his meter runs out anyway. You won't have the chance to have him come, extend the invitation. So you want to see like what kind of happiness they have for what type of person we choose. So let's see, like this next one here. There we go. We got that happy pink face. The happy pink is the best. Red obviously is the worst. There's that angry face that they don't like. Yeah, he didn't want to extend. But the red face, they're angry at your choice of a girl for them. Then you have a sad face that's a light blue color. Then a green normal face. Then a yellow smiley face. But the pink is the best. So as you've seen, I just skipped past one of the people. It showed that she was in a purple or a pink face. And she only had like a blue face, I think. So yeah, you want to make sure you get the right people for the right customer. So a typical night playing this game is that you pretty much be doing the same thing that we're doing here, except you won't have somebody trying to sabotage you. Okay. So I'm going to try and keep the fever running. We still got some time left. Oh, let me just up at the top. Right. Oh. Junk, he didn't want to extend it. Okay. So at the end of this one, because this is an actual Cabaret Showdown, it's gonna show like the results of how we did versus the other cabaret. So some cabarets, they'll have bonuses where they'll get themselves instantly more money, and others will actually attack the morality of your crew, or it'll chase off some of your customers. It'll shorten the time with them. They can be pretty dirty. Okay, the time's just about up. Oh, they're trying to do an attack. Okay, and here's results. Oh, see, they spent money for other people, but we didn't. And we won! Yep, so we level up here. We kicked his butt there. So he's gonna close up his shop, and now we gotta kick his butt outside. So a loser. But once this is done, it's done. So after we defeat him, we'll get Saki. There's a chick with the green coat, Jupiter. It's like Sailor Moon. Alright guys. Well, thank you guys for joining me. You guys have a great day.